so excited to do this video. I believe this is about my third video vlog since I started my vlog. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a few things that I've been really excited about sharing with you. I've been saving some boxes of things that I have had on order, some art supplies, some surprises from Artful Gathering, and I wanted to share them with you, so I've kind of been letting them stack up, but now I've got them all ready to go, and I've got my little art mate is present with me, and he kind of is sort of a helicopter bird. He flies around my art studio, and I will probably need to remove him and put him into another room while I'm filming because he is a show stealer and he likes a lot of attention. Hi, baby. And what happens is that he always ends up on my head, and that could be kind of a dangerous place to keep him. So I will be right back. I'm going to go and bring him to a better location where he can have lots of room to fly around and be a bird. I'll be right back. That is like the best bird in the entire universe. I just love him to pieces. He's such a great little friend. But anyway, I wanted to get back to what I was sharing with you. So the first package that I'm opening is a package from Sandy Babb. Sandy Babb taught with us last year, and she's teaching with us again this year with a surprise workshop, Sidanelv, which is the name of the class, which is Cherokee for Family. This is what I have learned from Sandy. It is packaged very well, and I'm going to use my scissors. Oh, she is a good packager. I want to be careful, except that there is another box within a box. We got another one to go. It's so well wrapped. What do you think it is? I'm going to see, because whoever selected at random, I'll be shipping it to you. Okay, it's kind of heavy. All right, I got the box ripped open. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These are handmade necklaces that she has. And there's a bunch of them in here. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is a hand-woven piece that I just sort of modeled for you. But look at the beautiful work that she did on this. Look at that. So this is 2 prizes so far that will be randomly given away to students who sign up for her class. There's a third one. You guys, can you believe this? Oh my gosh, check out this one. Look at the beautiful weaving done on that. Look at this. Wow. So that is 3 different necklaces. There's more. There is a pouch. Do you see the work in this beautiful pouch? This is just gorgeous. And there's another one. These are all very special prize giveaways that will... Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is so Sandy. This is so definitely Sandy. So on this pouch, okay, she has done all this handwork on here. But there's these beautiful shells here. There's these beautiful shells that she's connected to this wearable pouch, and the colors and the hand weaving on it will knock your socks off. So we have 2 pouch giveaways, and we have 3 amazing necklaces. These are prize giveaways for Sidanelv, and this is a session 2 workshop with Sandy Babb. And there will be random prize giveaways for the students that sign up for her class. There will be, it looks like, 5 students will be selected at random. And you'll be lucky to be a winner of one of these most amazing artworks by a most amazing artist, Sandy Babb. So thank you very much, Sandy. If you're watching, I'm really just amazed. I'm amazed at your talent, and I'm amazed at the generosity of the prize giveaways that you have. And I wish your students good luck, because not only will they get a really fun and beautiful class with Sidanelv, but they'll also have a chance to win a really beautiful and sentimental handmade piece of art from you. I also wanted to share with you that whenever I get a chance to take some classes at Artful Gathering, which doesn't always happen because since I'm the creative director, I'm always doing all these other things that don't have to do with taking classes. But this year, I've had an opportunity to take Griselda Tejo's class, and I wanted to share with you the spirit dolls that I made. This is from her Desert Spirits class, and I so enjoyed learning with her. Her approach to teaching, her style, her whole personality is just so warm, and I really felt like I learned a lot from her, not only in creating these really magical and special dolls. These are just, I made so many of them. I got really into the process, but I also made this other dragonfly doll in her class. It's on a brush. And I also made a mason jar doll as well, and it's on a whisk. There it is. And I actually made a couple of other things too. I just don't have them close by, but I really felt like I really immersed myself in this workshop, and that is something that makes it so, the whole thing so special. I got to see what my classmates were making and creating, and everyone's interpretations are slightly different and unique, and I just loved it. It's just been a really great experience, and I know that that's a magical part of what happens at Artful Gathering. So I hope that you've had a chance to take a Session 1 class. If not, I hope you get to jump in to a Session 2 class, because they are really, we've got a great lineup of classes in Session 2. So I also wanted to show you, I ordered some art supplies, and I don't remember what I ordered, okay? The thing is that I have a lot of interests. Not only do I like to do three-dimensional art, but I like to paint. I'm taking an oil painting class. I'm taking a pastel workshop with one of our Session 1 teachers. I like to draw. So there's so many things that I'm interested in that I ordered these art supplies way back. So I'm not really sure exactly which ones these are. I think I know. So I ordered these from Jerry's Artorama, and these are my own bought and paid for art supplies, which I do buy and pay for my own. And these particular items, I gotta... Okay, this is kind of a funny story. I took a local pastel class, a live pastel class, and this was before, now I'm remembering what's in this box. This was before our teaching schedule opened up for Artful Gathering 2018, and Gay Sekula is teaching with us, and she does pastel. Well, I took a local pastel class, and it was fine. I learned a lot about the different types of pastels in this class, but what I didn't get was a lot of hands-on. I didn't get, you know, like with Gay's class, you really get a chance to understand how to apply pastel and incorporate it into a portrait. So what I have here is I have a fixative, which I wanted to try out on my pastels. I got that. That is Latour. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I want to try it as a fixative over my pastel work. I don't know. Oh, okay. These are my polychromos, and these are colored pencils. I ordered some specific colors, and this is kind of cool because what I wanted to do is I have a set of, I think I have a set of like 70 or something like that came in one big box, but there were some colors missing from that, and I really wanted to do some portraits in colored pencil. And polychromos are really, they're really nice. I think it's an oil-based, if I'm not mistaken, it's an oil-based colored pencil. I'll have to confirm that, but they are not as waxy as Prismacolor colored pencils, which is what I've worked in for a lot of years. I wanted to try these polychromos, and so I've got 3 packs, and these are just individual colors that were missing from my set. And it looks like I got some artist paper that I wanted to try for my polychromos. And so let's see. This is Fabriano. Sorry for the glare. It's Fabriano. And that is going to be the paper that I'm going to use my polychromos on. And that's it, except for the invoice. So that's kind of cool because I do so many different things that I love to work in, and I actually really forgot. I really forgot that I did that. This is a fixative, which is for pastels, but I think I am going to try this fixative over my polychromos. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to work as a good sealer, but I have done a little research on it, and I think they may be a good sealer. At least I'm going to test it out. So that was one of my boxes. I can't remember what I ordered here, but this one is also something I ordered from Jerry's Artorama. Oh, okay, I remember now. As if I need more of these, okay, but I ordered these. I just remembered why. So I got these spiral bound visual journals. I got one for mixed media, one for drawing, and then I got one for watercolor, and I got them in a larger size than what I normally work in. So one thing that is really interesting to share with you is that for many years I did a lot of artwork on ATC cards. I loved working small, I loved working in miniature because I'm very busy, and so if I'm working on a lot of sculpting projects or something like that and I don't get a chance to draw or paint, I don't have a lot of time to do a great big giant work, but I want to have a little bit of practice time, so I always worked really small. But what happened is that now that I want to go to bigger pieces again, I feel like I have forgotten how to work larger. I think that working larger is easier. It's going to take a little while for me to move into a larger size journal page when I'm used to working in actually one that's about this big. And all this is because of the time that I've had. But I have decided to devote a lot more time to my art journaling again because I really miss it. There's also some other things I want to do with my polychromos, which I have been experimenting a little bit with, and I'm going to do some upcoming videos with some, I don't know, just a little bit of time for you to watch over my shoulder kind of what I do with them, because I do love my colored pencil time. But my 3D art is also, I like to sculpt, and I'm working on this little girl here. You know, when you get into one of those moods where you just really want to be very whimsical and you just need a change of media, you know. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I like to switch things up and learn things because while I was taking an oil painting class, I started to really get an understanding of color. And I draw a lot, but I don't ever really think about color as much as I would like to. And I didn't understand that there was so much more to learn in color, and just slowing down and, you know, looking at what colors actually go together and work together and mixing paint. So this is an avenue I've been exploring and just starting to get on that train. So with that, and also with doing my polychromos and my colored pencil work, you know, that's already 2 very big interests that I have on top of my 3D art. So how do you make time for it all? I don't know. I think you just do. And balancing it out and really honing in on what you really want to learn, I think that really helps, because I see a lot of workshops and I participate in a lot of them, and sometimes I'll just watch and view a video workshop and not necessarily always do the projects. I think it's better when you do the projects because you learn when you do. But I also have learned that just watching artists who are opening their door to you and really giving you an insight into what they're doing, which is different. I mean, you can go on YouTube, you can go on these how-to websites, but you don't really get the same experience of seeing how artists deal with situations that are in real time and really are not based on, you know, a product. Like, I'm not doing the class just so that I can sell you fixative, you know. I'm trying to introduce products because I need them, not because I want to sell them. So the perspective of learning it from that point of view in real time, you know, what do artists use? Why do they use it? Why is it better? Those are the kind of workshops that I like to take, because those I can apply. And what I'm in the middle right now, actually, of completely redesigning my studio, because it's been years I've been collecting art supplies. I have art supplies on top of it, just multiplied like rabbits. I don't know how I ended up with so many, but tragically what I saw is I'm like, I buy all these products that I don't use, and I forgot what I want to really learn. I don't know if you've ever experienced that before, but you know, I know that I like colored pencils. I know that I want to learn paint and color mixing. And I know that I still like 3D art, but that I really want to focus on some specific areas that I want to learn. So that is what, you know, where my mind is geared when I look at taking, you know, a workshop either live or at Artful Gathering. And so I thought that I would show you that the materials that I just purchased and have unboxed late because I wanted to share them with you, that these are items that I really want to explore because I want them to help me become a better artist. And so I am basing some of these materials off of my research in what is best and talking to some experts and seeing if this is going to work for me. And then when it does, and when I've given this a go, and I don't expect instant results, but you know, at some point, then I will be able to let go of a lot of the other colored pencils that I'm working with or have worked with or just collected, and I can really clear that space, because that's really it. I got too much stuff, you know, and it can get in the way of your creativity when you've got so much stuff. And one of the things that I learned was, you know, I heard someone once say that if you have a wardrobe and it sits in your closet for more than X amount of time, my stuff has been in there for so long, but, you know, they say you're never going to wear it, throw it away, or give it away. Well, I figured out that it isn't that different with art supplies, because we have an idea, oh, let's try this, and then we don't, or we did, and it didn't really give us those wow results we thought they were going to give us. And that's what makes me crazy, is that I'm tired of just having tons of art supplies, because I remember back when I had the narrowest amount of art supplies. It's when I did my best artwork, because I expected my own skills and my knowledge to go hand in hand with these narrow amount of art supplies that I was working with. And I think really that is a key. That's really the key to developing and getting better. So I hope that from my wisdom, you know, it might encourage you to do a little house cleaning and get rid of some of the stuff, or give away some of the stuff that you no longer plan to use, and clear your table. I will have to show you later, but I don't know. No, it's not going to show up, but I just purchased a table from Sears Roebuck. They have gone out of business, and I bought one of their display tables at, I think I paid $30 for it. And this table is not going to have stuff on it, because it's going to be my working table. And the last thing that I want to do is have anything on it except what I'm going to work on. And everybody is different, but I really feel like once things start getting cluttered, I think that the creativity stops, or it just gets stuck. And it's happened to me so many times, and that's why I'm making a big change, and have been making a big change. I did do a video on how I've devoted a certain portion of my space for my drawing, and I got a new drawing board, and my painting is sitting on it. I'm also working on doing some little paintings on wood, see, on the wood panels, and just having fun, you know, just having a good time with it. But the paints that I have been using lately, I have had stored for about 3 or 4 years. And some of them I have not even used. So it was like, let's get to what I got, and I'm having fun with it, so I will keep those paints. And I'm going to keep doing more paintings with it. So yeah, so that's really it. I have a jewelry section too, which I've tapered down because I am not as much into creating jewelry as I am in painting. That doesn't mean I won't go to that at some point, but that portion is a little bit on the sidelines. I've made these beautiful bracelets and beadwork and that kind of thing, but my soldering equipment is just taking a little hiatus. I'm just putting it aside for a time so that I can focus on my painting. And then if I get to a point where, you know, maybe painting is just, I need a change or just a break, then I'll be able to pull out the stuff that I used for my jewelry making, and I may have a fresh perspective. But as long as it's all sitting out, I just get a little, kind of just way too many things to concentrate on, and they start to get me scattered. So that is the creative update for me. I hope that you'll comment below and maybe share some of your experiences on how you stay creative, and maybe a little bit of sharing about your art supplies and, you know, your journey with them, and what you find is most of your go-to stuff, and how do you store it? Do you keep it handy? Do you keep it in, you know, within view, or do you like to keep things tucked away? The more organized that I'm getting, like I just did the shelving behind me. My baskets are holding my gouache. I have one for my acrylic paints, and then for my golden fluids. And then at the top shelf, I've got, you know, my gesso, the different mediums, glazing mediums, and different things like that for painting. And then I have a sewing basket. And I just realized that I have probably about 70 folk art doll patterns that I collected some years back that I'm not doing anything with them. I made a few really cute dolls, but I didn't do anything with them. My sewing machine, I don't know where it is. I just don't even know. So now I have a sewing basket. I don't know if that is showing, but I have a sewing basket on my very top shelf. And of course, my most prized little sewing tools are in there. And I'm not going to ever give those up. And I may revisit that again at some point. But today, you know, I know that what my focus is on. And so that's where, you know, I'm really going to put my energies, and the rest of the art supplies don't have priority. They're getting put away for a while. And that's really the big decisions that I've come to. Other than that, I think that pretty much wraps it up. We are going into session 2 for Artful Gathering right now, and it's been extremely busy. I have had so much fun connecting with session 2 teachers. We've got quite an amazing faculty. Each artist just has such a unique point of view, from encaustic art to assemblage to acrylic painting, jewelry. There's just so many different areas that whatever your priority or focus is on, if it's some new area you want to go into, we have classes that are geared towards that. But most of all, remember that when you look at art supplies, look at them in the vein of how useful they're going to be to you, because you can go crazy with art supplies. And I think that while it's important to find quality and really what does the best job for what you are looking to accomplish with your art, it's not necessarily, I believe in my opinion, that is going to be the determining factor, that you have to have every single art supply to get started. I mean, really, it's good to have quality art supplies, but it's important to get things on your canvas or to get started on making things, because you will build knowledge, and as you build knowledge, you're going to know how different it feels to use a better quality blank than you were using before. And so then it really will mean a lot to you as you go along. And then if you don't like what you're doing, if you're not that interested in what you're doing, you won't have a huge investment in the supplies. So I always kind of have the opinion that you always want to start with the best that's within your budget. But you don't want to have it break you when you're just starting out or you're just dabbling in something to see how you like it. So that's why sometimes just jumping into one of our classes and really reviewing the videos and looking at it and deciding, is this something that you feel like you're hooked to? Do you like it? Does it speak to you? Does it have an inspiration for you? Because if it does, it'll start you on a really beautiful journey. And if it isn't, there's always a lot packed within that where you can pick up different techniques and you can ask your instructor questions that will help you really modify things so they do add more to what body of work you're already interested in expanding upon. So I hope that advice helps. It helps me. And I hope that you enjoy your time at Artful Gathering. Remember, if you have not taken the Gifty classes, they are included with your $5 registration. So be sure that you've taken the Sacred Rock tutorial class, and I did sculpted, beaded, and bangled. These are the little beaded ones. I wear my bracelets all the time. And then this is the Western Girl leather bracelet class where I teach you how to paint designs on your leather bracelets. So check those out and leave us some feedback on how you enjoyed them and share photos of your work because we will feature them in our newsletters. Thanks for watching.